I do think so, yeah. Like, I would have really liked to see them sort of bring them back into play a little bit earlier on, because I think that there was some competent play there coming out from their side. So again, I was quite surprised to see that they decided to not go for that sort of investment. You can see it right there. I believe it was Stove. No, pardon me, Jammy. It was Jammy who really delivered some crucial shots there. Nonetheless, here we are, guys. Maybe this is the result of that lack of having long-range firepower, as we are now on Cobblestone. SkitLite going to start on CT again for the third time. Oh my! Oh my God! Okay.
Yo, not even us. No, not even the camera. Whoa, that was a finger snap. All right. Yeah. How do we break that down?
What was it, like a 15-second round in total?
And not even that.
Jesus Christ.
From engagement, I think not even 2 seconds.
No. The entire battle was over in two seconds tops. Like, so quick. Again, looks as if they're just gonna try to barrel down here over towards the B side. Get mollied out though. You can see that they've invested a little bit into pistols, a couple of Desert Eagles, 2 CZs.
We do have some armor.
Yeah. Helmets on only 2 of them. That HE did touch down. Over towards the B side, Tofi actually finds 1 kill there on Park, but Jammy's going to be ready to trade him out at least. So make that a 4-on-4. Miska still on top of the plateau, so he's got control here. Obviously, you need to be a little bit careful when coming up against the Desert Eagle, even though you're armed with an SMG, as you don't have the same sort of pinpoint accuracy.
And damage.
Yeah, true.
But a very quiet moment right now. They're turning around with the bomb, focusing rather on the A side than the B side. And I think it's a valuable decision to go with, because you're looking at GoSu right now. They're playing the Deagles, obviously, and they're facing these SMGs. The only upper hand that you're really giving the SMGs are on the side walk, or on the sidewalk, if you will, short towards A short, A long.
A long. I would call it A long. Like, to me, that's always been
I say A long when I play games.
Yeah, same. Likewise. Now stepping out anyway. Feeney here, finding 2 quick kills. As his teammate comes on in to finish things off there. Zek, pardon me. He's going to go down. Join his mates in an early grave. 2-0 now for SkitLite. Good start for them here on the CT side. Generally speaking, I think most people would say this is a little bit more of a T-sided map because of that drop-down area. It can be so hard to defend, but nonetheless, here SkitLite just holding it together.
Yeah, the drop down is the most random area of this map. No one would ever construct anything like that IRL, I think. But anyways, Tofi on Stabby with a triple even. Tunkus goes in to support. Jammy falls down, and now Pawk's still determined to get 1, and they do. Finally, not allowing him to go for any aces or any 4Ks. That's what's important about this, right? That's what they were focusing on.
Always, like 100%. Like, if I can't deny the ace, like, I'd rather do that than save an AK. Just let myself die to another team member. Okay. Now here's the big gun round, guys. 5 AKs in hand for GoSu. They've got a lot of utility to work with. AWP here on Tunkus. See where this one goes. He has been delivering for his team. That is for certain. Not so much on Mirage, but most certainly on Inferno. And I think this is probably a map where he feels very comfortable that, a lot of these long angles, you pick one, fall back to another, and then pre-hold it, pick up for another. Keep just falling back continuously. They are going to force Feeney out, though.
I like that little solo boost that he had there to spot over flank, but it's not going to go his way as Kipperus comes up from middle at the same time, and they have a good crossfire. Feeney still gets 1, though, before falling down, and Jammy picks him off with the headshot. Tofi behind the smoke on SWAT, and they have no idea, focusing rather on the player by tower than even realizing where Tofi's nades are flying through from.
Yeah, he's just playing off the edge of the smoke right now. But he turns his back and gets caught out right there. So that could have been such a big play from him if he was a little bit more patient. Now coming through, the bomb is going to go down, I believe, and Molotov runs in onto the side. Jammy is holding back. Stovey finds himself a 2nd quick kill. And now it's all up to Tunkus. He's got this AWP, but I think at this point, just try to save the gun, bring it with you into the next round instead. And it does look as if that's what he's going to be opting in to do here. Great round there from GoSu with their AA execute, only losing a single play in the process as they enter.
Tunka's moving back for the save out. Obviously, he's got an op, so why not? And he's playing that CT side. Did you know that they turn red?
I do.
Yeah.
I did know that, actually. I learned it the hard way.
Good.
Not back then.
Not back then.
1,000-yard stare.
Did you get wall banged?
Yeah, he got wall banged. Like, I heard them jumping around, and then he just stops outside the door, and then he just, he dumps a mag through it, and I was like, what the? How does he know? And then one of my mates told me, and then we tested it as well, and I was like, oh.
So you got owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play too much StarCraft, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you stick to Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many times I said that.
Or you stay.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
You can do what I do, and you do both games.
Yeah.
And
Rainbow Six.
And Rainbow Six. Yeah, I do that too.
Oh god, that game is hard.
It's like CS, Counter-Strike 2.0.
Except Counter-Strike is so much better and the best game in the world. Tunkas, anyways. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. PUBG is so much more fun these days.
Can't compare them like that. By the way, some sick AWP play here from both Tunkas and Sloan. I loved the little boost that they didn't drop.
What happens here is GoSu are playing so solo, and you can see that. Just one man by himself in middle earlier. Not Kipperis, but the earlier member who went down. I can't remember who that was.
SkitLite just crushing it there.
I think that's an issue that they're going to have to deal with very soon, because now GoSu are really relying on only getting frags and making sure they individually get out there. And you can see that just by their post plan as well, because they left Kipperis down in middle while the rest of the team was kind of flying all over the place on the A site. So if they don't start uniting soon, I think GoSu is going to have a bit of an issue. Okay, we'll see. Pog, I mean, it works.
Yeah, that
works for one.
That's the opening kill. That's over towards the A site, I believe.
No.
No? Okay, never mind. Tofi.
Or was it? Yeah.
Finds a kill on Sex, so they do equalize in terms of the numbers game.
Actually, I think it was.
And they're still going to hold some control here and drop. However, Stover will find the kill on Feeney over towards A again. So now the bomb can start moving over. There's only a single man on the defense. Two still committed towards the drop area. So there are so many angles here with the terrorists who just walk on in uncontested. And he gets the headshot with the Tech 9. Unleashes the Tiger with a tapping away on that trigger as quickly as he can. Jamie as well is going to knock down Misk as he steps on out into his demise. And that leaves us all again, once more with Slowend, who has this AWP to work with. Mind you, his team doesn't have the most impressive bank, so I think that, again, this is kind of the sort of round where you'd rather save this rifle, bring it into the next round.
Looks like that's just what he's about to do.
I think so. That's best option here. Anyway.
Oh, is he gonna go down?
He might. I think that they know where he is. That's a good shot. Flash comes through as well, and dude, he's gonna be able to circle around and as long as he doesn't walk into the man on long. Oh!
Right. That's how you play it, Sloan.
Oh, dude, that was so good. Love it. I love it when they get away with stuff like that. Because
why does he get away with it? Look at it. Bamboozled. 71 HP.
100%. Stovey must be ripping his hair out, man.
I'd be. For sure.
Oh,
Hawk, anyways. And not necessarily going out on long this time, expecting some sort of a peak. And they do expect the right thing, because Sloan is there with that op, and judging by what he did last time, I wouldn't want to see this guy all along. I wouldn't want to say hi. I wouldn't want to be that nice dude.
It's always one of the scary things about having like someone who's good with the AWP. Like, you never know where they're going to place him.
Oh, I remember I met JW once on Nuke in a qualifier, and oh my god, after that I hate JW so much.
Is it just like wherever you go, like he's there?
But that wasn't the case. But it was like, it was nasty quick. Like, you know when you walk around a corner, you can't even spot the man.
Yeah, like
you're down.
You don't see him. You don't have the reaction time. So yeah, I know exactly.
I remember I got him.
I
remember I got him like 6 times throughout that entire game on Nuke on that map, and I was the happiest man on earth every time. Still lost that game though, like 16-2 or something.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always going to be that kind of situation with certain players that...
No, but now you have him right here. Look, he's definitely going to get one.
Yeah.
Unless he's widened out or something.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I think the angle he's holding is a little bit too sharp.
Yeah. Ah, there you have it.
Okay, he actually does miss the shot, but he can step out again. Legs one. And then he falls back off the platform. He's holding the angle. There's a smoke there in the way, but he gets one anyway. It doesn't matter.
And it's not the one that he legged, so he can go in with a pistol now and just rampage out
them. He's in the smoke. He's bypassed them. They have no clue. And Stubby's just going to walk past him and die.
What? That was the most random thing ever.
Yeah. Huh. Well. Okay, now with that, GoSu's money reset, so it's going to be a pistol round from them, but...
Force, I'd say.
How did he not... How did they not see him?
Oh, wait, he was in the smoke. You got to give him that, but...
Yeah, but come on, like, hear it. You'd hear it. I think
yeah, definitely would hear it. So I'm assuming maybe the psst from the smoke.
Too much gunfire.
Yeah, that too.
No clue. Anyway, pistols only. Zek is the first man to fall. This is one of these rounds where we don't expect anything to really happen from GoSu's side of things. So unless anything, anything like really dramatic goes down here, I don't know. We can just talk about something else. How was your flight over from Gotland?
Very.
Did you go with one of the rotary?
Yeah, the propeller. The propeller plane.
It's such a weird thing to me that they don't use like a small jet instead. But how long does it take? Like
an hour. An hour? Yeah, not even an hour.
Where do you go? Like Arlanda?
It depends. No, Bromma. Arlanda is the same. It's the same time. But it really depends on wind, I think, most of the time.
So like if you got the wind with you, then
yeah, it literally.
No, it does. It like you might.
Is it true?
It's true. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. Because
having the wind in your back does give you a little bit of an extra speed boost.
Sometimes it takes 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes 45, 50. So, thank you for answering my question.
No worries.
Even though it wasn't a question, but yeah.
But like there are just these small things that sometimes do matter in the grand scheme of things.
Like that, 6-2 GoSu now, almost in a 7-2 deficit.
I mean, I think we are looking at that. They don't have money. They're going to play on Glocks and maybe a P250 at best. But
the thing about it is, would you consider a timeout now? I'd say a timeout
maybe.
as well.
Yeah, maybe.
It could be a little bit too late as well because there's only 5 rounds remaining.
Yeah, but like I kind of want to see where this one goes. Like not this round, but the next one. I think the next one is more important. No, actually, getting overwhelmed there as he has to reload. And that flashbang is perfect because it gives Slowind enough time to readjust. Miska comes on the rotation, gets 1, gets 2, gets 3.
So great that Miska comes there as well because Slowind is alone with an op and he can't, with a bald action, recharge the op kill by kill quick enough to get them, obviously. So 7-2.
Yeah,
and you can see Miska just really the hero of this round coming in.
Perfect flashbang as well there, like for a supportive role.
Great transfer as well.
Yeah, you can even see like in all of that going down that slow in, turned around and killed the guy coming over towards him on A long. So yeah, good team play right there. Anyway, they were just up against pistols. Whoa, okay.
Why?
That
Feeney's kind of used to these face-it pugs, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, you know how many times I'm getting like stabbed by teammates? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I only play face-it. Like, go.
Yeah,
go
I
yourself, man.
I never play matchmaking, so I'm probably that dude.
God.
I'm honestly that dude, I think.
Don't they have
I
friendly...
do so much.
Don't they have friendly fire on ESEA?
Well, if you play rank S, I think they do.
Yeah.
But not in regular pugs.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I think Face It Pro League has.
They have FF. Yeah. They also have friendly fire.
But not in the regular pugs.
Okay. That makes sense then. Hate people like you. Stabbed in the back all the time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you can run through my flames.
I like, especially Tenchi. For some reason, I just like stabbing him in the back.
Yeah, well, that's just like part of your character.
Yeah.
Anyway,
God, that's...
Feeney's actually got a very interesting booster up on the tree. He's going to get 1, drop down.
Oh, no way.
Okay.
He was alive for way too long right there.
Yeah. Luckily, he didn't get a kill. Now Miska is going to drop down in from the balcony. Tonkus just steps out of the bomb, going down a little bit too early, I feel, right there. Flashbang comes through as well.
20 seconds on the clock, and there's no time for them to do anything if they let these two players remain. And there you have it. Tofi comes in and takes Sek out from an angle that he wasn't expecting. An 8-2. That round didn't go too well for GoSu. Now I'd say maybe a timeout is needed.
Do you think it's appropriate now? Yeah.
It's going to be too late after this.
Yeah, that's actually right. We're in the 11th round here of the first half here, and scoreline is 8-2. Again, going to be another one of these pistol rounds, guys. And SkitLite have actually been holding it together very, very well here on Cobblestone. In terms of their rotations, just like the raw positioning as well, couple that with the skill. And like this is just, I really like the small things here, that he steps away, tries to disengage and give himself like a little bit more breathing space, make it 1v1s, but does get overrun in the end. But nonetheless, like you know, you understand the incentive of what he's trying to do, right? So coming through there, baits out for his teammate. Miska stepped out as well, together with Stove, and
great cooperation from Miska right there, together with Tunkus.
Yeah, again, it's always Miska coming through connector. Like he's the connector player. He supports not only a site, he supports drop down as well. It's just showing.
Was it? Maybe it was Tofi who was on the A side.
Yeah, that was Tofi who stayed alive there on A. Nine to 2 here anyway, and yeah, I mean SkitLite are just running away with it. Again, they're gonna go for the same boost where Slow-In previously found a lot of success when they were playing double AWPs, but this time the tempo is gonna be completely different. GoSu are just actually gonna run and gun over towards the B site itself. Miska goes gets the kill. Pardon me.
Wow.
But Tunkus is playing behind the site itself. Now he gets traded out. 3 versus 3.
Slow-In has a very good backstab. It's going to be hard to counter that, I think. And if he comes out at the same time that his mates do, then this should be over right there. And there you have it. P250 in the hands of him. Last frag comes in. Miska not even allowing a plant to happen in that smoke. 10-2, double digits right now, while GoSu are only down to 2 rounds. So.
Yeah, it's not looking great for them. They will be able to squeeze out another buy here. Lot of utility. So in that sense, you know, it's like nice. This is maybe going to be a workable round for you guys. But in the grand scheme of things, 10-2 on what most people perceive, and even I feel, is a T-sided map. This is going to be really tough, man. Unless they can find the next 3 rounds here, make that a 10-5, I don't think they're going to have too much room to actually work with in the second half.
Tunkus with that up, relying heavily on hitting bullets, but missing out on 2 of them. Eventually readdressing for 2 kills. Jammy and Stubby will be going down now. Molotov landing just where that bomb is going to get planted. Pog takes him out, so that op is out of the picture, but you've got Slow-In there again, who's hungry for a few frags. I'm pretty sure Feeny comes in, but goes down to Kipperis, who also has a very solid angle. Pog not allowing Slow-In to even jump on that one, and eventually finishes out that round, makes it 10-3. So getting closer to 10-5, which would be very optimal for them going into the second half of things. Yeah,
Tunkus here was actually putting some mad shots out there, and I was a little bit worried he was going to end up getting a third and maybe even a quad. But not going to happen here, guys. Now, obviously, SkitLite had a fair amount of money in the bank. You can see it right there reflected in the double AWP setup. 1 on Tunkus, 1 on Slow-In. And this is where things get scary. They did this previously in one of these rounds where they put Slow-In up in the boost, and then Tunkus went out aggressively on long. They're actually really switching out their positions now. No boost. Miska playing up here around the block. As one terrorist actually walks out onto the site. It is going to be Sek, but he walks into the AWP through connector, goes down. Great pick off there from Jammy, though, right off the edge of the smoke. 4 versus 4 now as the rest of the team are moving over towards the A site.
This is where Slow-In should play it safe, shouldn't even show himself until they're on that side, and then explode to buy so much time and information for his team. Now instead they know, and they counter him instantly with that Molotov. Miska luckily comes in at the right time though to take out Stavi, make that the equalizer, making it a 2-on-2. Slow play, Jammy eventually going down. Miska ready for the fact that someone might be coming up middle. Kipperis now, 61 HP. 50 seconds on the clock. A lot of time to do what he feels like, but has to pick up that bomb. Very locked in the position, but picks it up, goes for that plant without any further issues. Goes in for a time. There's almost a double right there.
Oh.
Miska was playing the risk game, coming in from the same place, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. At the same time, though, like because he used his teammate at the front there with low HP to sort of act as a decoy, I guess. I think it's like an acceptable play to make, albeit very risky. And they did lose the double AWP, so they only retain one.
I remember actually there was this team who would go so far that they could use utility just to get into positions that they wanted to, and it actually worked out. I'd say fairly well.
That sounds like really interesting.
It was very try-hardy. I was coaching the team at the time, and one of their strategies was to flashbang over, and as the flashbang popped, you were supposed to land on the ground, and they had trained and they had pracked
to time that out.
Yeah, to time that out.
Sick, dude.
That is insane, actually.
Sek, he actually gets the kill there with the CZ, pistol versus rifle, over towards A long.
That's a good start, definitely. For GoSu, if anything, they need it, right?
Yeah, this is the last round of the first half.
So 11-4 is as optimal as it can get for them.
Right, stepping forward now, he has secured himself the gun. Miska takes the life of Jammy over towards the other side of the map. 3 men here moving over towards B now, as they are concentrating the manpower on towards this side. Oh, Stubby was holding the angle. Tofi loses his head. A little bit audacious, even burning out Miska over from the B platform. So now, with only 1 man left on towards the A side, they haven't even committed. They haven't pulled the trigger on this just yet. The man down in drop is sort of isolated. That is Kaparis. But the rest of his team, they don't even need to go on this one. They have 45 seconds left. They could easily go over towards the A side if they wanted to. They walk into this stack. The chances of that, they might very well just lose this round.
Yeah. Tunkus has a very convincing peek as well, not only getting information, but being well aware of the fact that he has to either switch over to his pistol, call that out to slow in the rest of the gang at the same time. But now that happened, Tunkus falls down. Who was it? Together with Miska at the same time?
That was going to be Tofi.
Yeah, Tofi, pardon me.
Okay, and Slowing is the last man left now.
Yeah.
He drops down and... Yeah,
Sek has the idea. Like, Sek heard
he knows,
that, obviously.
He knows.
AK-47 in the hands of him, goes for 1. Does he realize there's a backstab going on?
Oh, he heard it.
He should have heard that, actually.
Ooh, he sees one. He knows there's a guy coming from the back. He gets the connecting rounds. Oh my god, 1 versus 1 now. This is a crucial moment in this, because GoSu really need the rounds, and they will take it. Pock knocks him out. 4-11. Albeit in favor of SkitLite. This is still going to be very tough for them to overcome, but every single round here mattered for them.
Jalu Academy. Jammy's tag right there. Yalu.
Yalu.
Is that the Finnish version of Yalla? You think so, maybe?
Maybe.
Except we spell it with a Y.
You never know.
Yalla.
Well, you know what?
Jalu. It doesn't sound.
They're gonna have to yalla over towards the right side now. 4-man stack over towards B. And actually reflected on the other side, you can see SkitLite. They're actually putting 4 men over towards A, over on long. They're just holding it there, expecting maybe a mid push. See if they can catch someone out. It's like the reverse VP stack. Okay, not really that.
Slow end, God.
What are they
doing? Slow end, Tunkus.
Big babies.
You know what I love about it is our observer, he loves that kind of stuff, right? We were talking about it just before this game started, actually. That's true.
You know what they say? Whatever floats your boat, brother.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat. Kiparis. Oh, he steps out, gets 1. That could have been the start of something beautiful, but instead it was just a tragedy. Smoke comes over now to block over Connector. Miska is going to run through mid, tapping away. Jammy doesn't even have body armor. Aim punch is definitely going to be an issue right there, and he will go down.
Oh, Miska. Ooh, missing out and choking bullets. Tofi readdressing that together with Tunkus, though, in second Pock eventually going down right there. Risky round for SkitLite, if anything, but even riskier and ballsier by GoSu, because you look at that, they only have 1 player on double digits in terms of frags. That's kind of... Or do they even have that? Yeah, Stovey on 10 frags, I thought.
It really reflects...
Yeah, it reflects the balance between the teams.
What they're doing in those games. Like, the fragging power is a lot more present now all of a sudden with SkitLite, whereas GoSu were crushing out of Mirage. They played a very good Inferno. Here on Cobblestone, they just seem to have completely lost grip of that thread now.
All right.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah. He just walks right into that one. Okay, Pocky's gonna see if he can get up closer with the CZ, bring that to bear.
They do have some solid armor together with that death kit, so...
I'm thinking like powers, like if only I could cov bullets. Like they actually have 5 CZs, not a single pardon me, 5.7.
I wish there was a pen in this game to cover your back.
How sick would that be?
Yeah. That's...
The knife could like take rounds.
Ooh.
So if you keep that like on your belt, then body shots.
I've always thought of that. Does that happen? Because I never pick anything else up in PUBG, but does a sickle, for example,
No,
does that...
only the pan.
Only the pan.
Only the pan.
Not even the BO or the heavy... The sword,
The
kinda?
machete?
Yeah, the machete.
No, that doesn't deflect anything either.
It should. The machete is kind of big on the body.
It should, yeah.
That's...
I saw a video actually of a guy who was testing this, right? He was like, yeah, what happens if you can a skillet, like a cast iron skillet, actually like cover you? The answer was no. Like if you're wearing that like on your butt and you get shot with like a K98, that thing will explode and you'll have a very bad day.
I like the pricing of that tournament that they had, the official PUBG tournament.
What is that? $250,000?
No, yeah, not the prize money necessarily, but the prize, the trophy itself was a pan, a golden pan.
No way!
That, and then a silver.
I
and
did
then
not
a
see
bronze
that.
Pan. That was
I did not
great.
see that. That's so cool.
And they gave merch away, so level 3 backpacks and stuff like that. It was really cool.
Huh, that's fun. I wish that we'd see the same sort of innovation here. Hey, do you know what? Winner of this tournament get a big golden OneBlade.
Oh, ooh!
That works.
That would
that you can use to shave with.
A golden... I could...
Okay, this is the VP stack. This is the pistol, the
Yeah,
VP pistol stack. That's the one. One of my favorite
We saw
strats.
the reverse
Yeah.
in the earlier one.
Love it, dude. Every single one. And there's no one going to be coming their way. So sad.
Oh, Tofi was AFK, or was he?
No, he had gone over towards A.
Oh.
Okay, it actually worked out. What the hell?
I'd be worrying for backup right there, and he gets that eventually, but...
That's so nutty.
Yeah. Takes a bit long, slowing, popping another head, but as he turns around, Jammy decides to go for that peek instead. There you have the AK-47 on Miska, just to deny the pickup.
Yeah, Naki Paris is only 11 HP.
What the hell? Tunkus?
Wait, where's his primary?
Does he? He's like, no, I don't need any primary.
Does he only have a USP?
What? Is he gonna buy anything?
I guess he's trolling at this.
No.
Okay, there it is. AWP.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You know what? I think
maybe he got a bit cocky.
I think like this. Like maybe he died in the last round and then was like, hey, give me your USP from one of his teammates. I'm only gonna buy body armor. Because I don't want to buy this round, so I can buy an AWP next round. They're only going to have pistols. They're going to be on an eco. Maybe, something like that. Is that a little far-fetched?
Maybe he just dropped his primary. that could, yeah.
Vaska.
Yeah.
Throw it out the window.
There's no... Vaska is a very Swedish word.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I
can't really think of an English equivalent. That would be just like to be wasteful.
Yeah. Anyways... Feeny and the gang are going to get out on that B side without any further issue. Stavi doesn't even spot them, even though he's on top of that box. Tree box, slowing. Will be going in for the kill on Jammy as well at the same time. By the time they do that, they're going to have a plant down, and now second Kipperas have a lot of pressure on their shoulders to take over this. Again, I'd say... I mean, that's... You don't want to go for a save because, obviously, 14-4, it's kind of convincing itself, but... Like, you still need these weapons, right?
No, I would completely agree with you there. Hold on to the guns, that's it. He's just going to go down. 15-4, guys. One more round is all it takes here, and then SkitLite.
Like, you'd rather have a chance than no chance.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And having the guns just greatly amplify that, so I think they are right in.
Weird priorities, but I guess.
I mean, at this stage, I feel as if
maybe the Sisu kind of...
It's fizzled out.
It wears off.
It's fizzled out for them at this point. I feel as if they've probably... kind of given up as well. Like they're getting so dominated here on Cobblestone, and on it's a really hard map to come back on as well.
Yeah.
Like when you're on the CT side like this. because like the tempo is just so much in the hands of the terrorist at this stage that slowing that down is nigh impossible. Even 2 men getting tagged down to little to no HP. Jumping there with the Mag 7. He's trying his utmost, and actually
Stove or Stovey.
He's going to find 2 kills right there. So with that, the torch of hope remains ignited.
Oh, and Shek is definitely going to have one.
He whipped around there very rapidly.
And 2 and 4, for some reason, I say this is an impossible.
No, it's not. Just think of how they've been playing and the way that they've been like giving themselves away, exposing themselves in 1v1s a little bit early. Now with this, they're going to be able to smoke off all of these areas. Molly at the balcony as well.
The Molly on the balcony is probably the most important one because it denies that surprise element of them jumping out. And then at the same time, the smoke does so much for them because they can obviously spot players going through before the players going through can spot them as well. Tunk is just going to hold this off, allow it to take that position as that Molotov was burning. And there's just... This is a complete lockdown by SkitLite. If they miss out on their bullets, there's an opportunity for GoSu. But if they don't, then that's going to happen.
With that, look at that. He just...
That's
Tofi.
GG right there, I think. Hope, yeah.
All right, guys. So that's it. 16-4 here. Victory finally on map number 3 for SkitLite as they swing back after getting absolutely destroyed on map number 1. Playing a great Inferno. Both teams actually putting up a really good fight on that one, and then here finally dominating their opponents. And that means they are going to be the ones to face off against Rat Pack in tonight.